I want to know. Okay. If anybody's here, hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, people. I'm coming. I gotta find my phone. Always. Does anybody know how I figured how I always keep track of my phone? Shit, it's been a crazy morning, okay? Crazy fucking morning. Hi. Yes. I hope so. We're having issues with connectivity. So, I apologize. This is gonna be a very frustrating live, I think, today. But we'll do the best we can, okay? Okay. Facebook's having trouble. And the problem is that somebody's coming out tomorrow because I'm like, nothing's working, so fix it. Because I spend like a car payment on this shit all the time and it doesn't work. So anyway, hi Facebook, it's trying. Let's just try to like redo this because it's like going on and off. So let's take another look at this. Hi Nadia. Let's see if it works. I don't know. Okay. But I don't think it's working. It's giving me a headache is what it's doing. You guys, I have no patience. None. So let's finish because this is not working. I've none. Delete. Let's try this again. Anyway, so I barely had time to run this morning because Dan had a meeting, and so like the morning I had some things to do for my ad, panicked, did the wrong thing, and then it's been a day. It's already been a morning, and it's not even 10 o'clock yet. It is 10. What am I thinking? It's 10. So basically I finished my run and then I came in to check on Ed. Facebook, I think you're going to lose out today. I came in to check up on Ed because Dan couldn't deal with him, right? So I had to come in, and of course he's up. I was like this. I was like, you know, when you peek around the corner for your child to make sure, and then his eyes met mine. Oh, Linda. Fuck. So your girl had to get up and not finish her workout. So I didn't even finish my workout. And you all know that I need that right now because my anxiety's through the roof. So, anyway, Facebook, y'all having issues today. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. So if you're watching, fuck, I can't. I'm just not going to sit here and do this. This is driving me nuts. So Facebook, you lose. You lose, Facebook. Because I don't have patience for that shit. So Facebook, you can join these other two devices or you can kiss my ass. You ain't paying me to be there. Hi, Peter Perry. How did the cortisone shot work? I don't know. Could take up to a couple weeks for it to get its full effect, y'all. You got to remember, like, I live with so much pain. Maybe she has powers. I live with so much pain a day, like, I can't. Like, right now, I can cross my leg. I feel like it's better, right? But it takes about, like, 2 weeks to fully get into position, right? So I do feel it's a little bit better. I slept on a little bit longer last night. Maybe she does. You know what I mean? Extraterrestrial ET versions, you know that shit. Look, the dentist for Dan. I don't know, Lori. We don't communicate during the day, honestly, and not to be like weird or anything, but like he goes his way, I go mine. He's dealing with his shit, I'm dealing with mine, and then like. We just like my anxiety. Hello from Fergus Falls. My anxiety, you ask, is fucking through the roof. My anxiety is the only thing like I can do is probably drink to calm the fuck down. I'm like spiraling. This is not gonna work for me. It's not gonna work. I need to have patience for Ed, right? And Dan doesn't have patience for Ed, very like intermittently, right? Because he's anxious all the time and chooses not to be medicated, which is fine. But I have a choice, and now I see the difference between medicated me and like unmedicated me, and I can't handle the inside unmedicated me, without me. Yeah, that goes for the pig, Dan. If you did the kiwi. Actually, I love acupuncture. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I would, so, and I love, unmedicated me cannot handle Ed eating. And I'm the only one, like Dan doesn't have to deal with it, right? Because he's never here. The only time he's around Ed when he's eating is like when hi Jaron, is when he's, doing a live and he can hear him from the corner of the room. I'm always in the center of the house. I'm always paying attention. I'm always around, right? So I'm with Ed more throughout the day, even when we're both home, because I'm always here, running in and out, doing my shit and stuff like that. And I can tell you, as I start walking in, I start shaking, my neck starts twitching, I start salivating, and it's killing me right now. Killing me, like I'm struggling, like I don't think I can hold it. This is 4 days of when it finally all came out. 8 days of, yes, Dan.
Where do you want to go today?
This is when you choose to talk to me when I'm in the middle of something. Social awareness. 8 days, 5 days of half medicated, and then like 5 days of like every other day, and then gone. So it's been like, this is my 4th day of feeling it. Like I didn't feel anything, but now I'm feeling every fucking thing. I hear every fucking thing, and I just don't have patience for anything. No. And then as I'm trying to get done, because I know Dan's like, I got this appointment. So last night, right? Oh, hi, Brenda. We've had spring for like 3 weeks now. It's catch up, Canada, catch up. So the last night I specifically asked him, right? Because I hate feeling rushed in the morning time. It's the thing that I hate the most. And so last night we're in bed, and I was like, "Do you have anything planned tomorrow? Because I need to know so I can adjust my day accordingly." Nope, I don't think so. So as I'm just sitting here trying to fix my ad and trying to upload my other shit, Dan comes in. He's like, "I got a 9:30 appointment. 9:30 Zoom call. I gotta go. Important. I gotta do it." And I lost my shit. Because why? Because I asked. So had I known that, I would have been on, hi Dashi, I would have been on earlier, and I would have been able to get my whole fucking workout in. Instead, half workout, right? Anxiety's still here. Gave Ed a shower, got him up, got him a shower, because today's shower day. So it's easier, I think, in the morning because he's the most energetic. So it's like in, out, fed, right? And then live. No, I mean, nobody cares about me. I'm just here doing my job.
Chandra.
I'm listening. I don't know what's I'm listening.
No problem. We're not meeting anybody, so if you're late, you're late. We'll just go when you get here.
That's okay. Yeah, because my treadmill is coming between 2:30 and 4:30.
That's fine. That's fine. That's perfectly fine, Mrs. Chandra. If it's going well, yeah, we'll go when you get here. That's what we do. We help each other out.
Oh, sorry, Laura. Feel better. Treadmill's coming today. Treadmill's coming today. It's coming today. I mean, I'll believe it when I see it. Dan?
Yeah.
Treadmill's coming. Yes, I just wanted to say that treadmill is coming from 2:30 to 4:30. I was trying to tell you that.
She said she's trying to get here by 3:30, but she might be a little late.
Right, I was trying to tell you it's okay because if my treadmill's not here, I have to wait for my treadmill to get here.
Okay, well, I mean.
So I wanted you to tell her it's okay. Like.
I said it's okay. Of course it's okay.
Anyway. So didn't finish my workout today. So I hate that. A regular schedule program. You guys now are bitching. Like majority of you like this area. like this time, and then others of you not. Now Caroline's bitching because I'm not on a treadmill. Since when do you bitch about my treadmill time? But it is. I am later, so I do get it. So hi Deets. So what treadmill did I get? I'm getting I did a short year. Yeah, I couldn't do anything. Caroline, I'm not in the mood for you today. You see how I get. I don't need it. Fuck, sometimes these people. Anyway, I couldn't finish today. Yeah, no. Whatever. So I've got like Walmart coming today. I wanted to try to get my nails done. These things are like wanting to pop off, you know what I mean? Oh, whatever, Caroline. So these are ready to pop off, but I just don't think I can make it today. I could. 2:30, I could probably come. My Walmart order is here. Maybe I can. I have to see if she's here. Am I feeling better? No. No, I'm not feeling better. I feel like I feel like this is what I feel like. I'm going to tell you. This is, I've been medicated for what, 3 years now? I think it's been 3 years, Caroline. Like I was thinking, it's been like 2, but I think it's been more like 3. Maybe 2021, 5? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm not even realize how long I've been medicated, but, and I didn't even think it was working. I was like, maybe it's not working. Maybe I need to do more. No, this is not fucking working. Yeah, this is. So here's the thing. I'm going to tell you, 2 years. Thanks, Lisa. So here's the thing about, I was starting to freak out because I was like, has it been longer? I may need some of those things, to calm my fucking ass down. Caroline. I can't take Lexapro anymore. I can't do it because of my jaw. So let me tell you, the jaw has been better. So I'm not waking up with like prying my mouth open. So I love me some antidepressants. I need to sign me up. So I know my hybridish. So I'm weaning off of it. My friends were yelling at me this morning on Zoom. I wanted to fucking choke every one of them, right? So I'm weaning down, not completely weaning off. I know I have to not take a non-SSRI. So the fucking Zoom, I was ready to delete them all, except Cha-Cha, because Cha-Cha is the only person who supports me. Cha-Cha feels me, Caroline, maybe a little bit, but she still has a lot to fucking say, one of those people. So, but really, everybody was just getting on my fucking nerves. Everybody wants to chime in. First of all, I don't think I asked for it. I was just telling them what was happening. You know what I mean? I was telling them what was happening. And then I'm realizing now that I'm off the antidepressants, right? All Carolines are special. Oh, they sure are. As I'm weaning off my Lexapro, guess what I'm finding out? Can you guess? Guess what I feel with my Lyrica? Fucking floating on air, dizziness and shit. Like it would be moments, and the coming off of the Lexapro was also like a weird thing, but it's a different feeling. So I was really not feeling anything, right? Because maybe they counterbalance each other or something. Now I'm feeling every fucking thing from fibromyalgia. So now I'm like, okay, is it even working for me? So I started fucking weaning down off of that too. Because I want to feel what I need to feel to see if these. I don't want to fucking take medication if it's not working. You know what I mean? So I'm not taking off of it. I'm just going down. So might as well just get it all out over at the same time. Do I have to be careful? I don't even fucking care, Stacey. They are what they are. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have to. Like if you say like FDA unapproved drugs, maybe like certain ones, but not these. Why do I have to cuss? Because I fucking like it. Why do you have to complain about my cussing? If it bothers you, don't come here. Simple. It's not rocket fucking science. You don't have to go to the institutional NASA education system to figure that out. seems like it's pretty much common sense. If you pass kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade, you should know that. Okay? Weaning off tapering. Weaning off tapering. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Tapering. Sick. Yes, I'm the sick one. Bye-bye, bitch. Anyway. Ooh. Sorry. Unmedicated. Yeah, now I need a shirt that says I'm medicated. Because I'm literally unmedicated. Have I heard of Hashimoto? Yes. And I really want to say something funny with it, but I cannot. Because I'll be canceled. Everybody thinks that. Oh, thanks, C. Thanks, C. Hey, does anybody know what this means? I learned this last night, but I still got to read it because I haven't memorized it yet. Dice que mi beso está cabrón. Cabrón. Dice que mi bicho, sorry. Dice que mi bicho está cabrón. Haha. That's right, bitches. That's right. Titi mi pregunto. See? Check me out. Getting better. Uh-huh. 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 I love me some aunties. I do love my aunties, you know. But I ain't, you know. Anyway, so I expect you to sing this up front. I can't memorize it. I think you get to that point in age. I've tried so hard to memorize that song. So then I was like, okay, I'm not going to worry about the exact words. You know, sometimes if you just blend it in together, it sounds great, right? You don't really even know the song. Like I couldn't blend it and say. But like if I just say cheese, you know, like you blend it, I could do it. Mm-hmm. I'm an auntie, a grandma. I'm not a grandma. I wish I was. So yeah, I can't. There's so much cabron. I'm a little spicy. That's right. It's not really that bad. So it's really not that bad. It's like my little things. You know, I'm a little. My little thing's big, and will knock you out is what that means. So watch out, little D. Speaking of bad word, little D, cabrona. Esta cabrona. And it's the way you say esta, right? Esta cabron. You know, you did a chair dance with Brad? You'd like a sit and spin. Elvie, do you hear me? Was that good? Elvie, she's my teacher. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She didn't teach me that, though. She didn't teach me that. But you were on the chair doing a lap dance? Oh la la. Oh, Sandy. Yeah. See. So I had to break it down because I wasn't saying Spanish right, Elvie, so I had to break it down. You failed. I don't see you as a very good lap dancer. Sorry. I'm just being honest. So I had to write it down based on how you say it, because I totally botched saying it in Spanish. Totally botched it, Elvie. So we had to write it down. Dice que mi bicho está cabrón. See, I'm very positive, secure in saying está cabrón. Like, I got that. Cabrón. You got to roll the R's. You got to do your thing and do a little dance. Now, Cha-Cha, let me help you. If you could say that while dancing on Brad in his chair and say it like esta cabrón and dance at the same time, you would be a good lap dancer. But if you can't do that and dance, don't do it. Nobody wants to see it. Either is Brad. He probably won't want sex for a month now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. It sounds like French. Spanish. Yeah, I have a problem sometimes mixing my French in with the Spanish, but K, like that, not key, like, excuse me, miss, you may not go in my pantry, because I know what you do in there. Get the fuck out of here. Uy bonbon, uy bonbon. La Patricia, La Nicole, La Sofia. You need a pole and a chair. Don't. Yes, pole chair with wheels. Pole, the chair with the wheels so you can turn them around and shit. And say that. Este cabrón. I mean, if you could just get out the rest to say me. Oh, hold on, I'm not looking. Me, bichon, este cabrón. I did it. Bitch, I just did it. Ha! Yeah. Anyway. Tonight's date night. Yeah. So no live. Nope. My night. Don't want to do it. This is enough. Y'all exhaust me. You know, so like before when I was medicated, take a deep breath. When I was medicated, you know, it took me a lot to act like this. Now, it doesn't take me a lot. Because now really my anxiety is speaking. It's like, hello bitch, we are here and we are trying to get out. Yeah, I'm crazy. This doesn't work anymore for me. Like seriously, I need to figure it out. I really don't want to get on. I know my Wellbutrin. So here's the thing about that. I did off of my SSRI because it's not good for my jaw. So this is painful, and so I need to find something else. But I thought I could do it. Coca-Cola? No, I wish. No, I don't, because there's no. I mean, maybe it would calm me down because I feel it's a little anxious ADHD and I'm sweating like a fucking fiend right now. I'm having problems. Will you be medicated all in Vegas? You mean all of us will be? Probably not all of us. We know you will be medicated, Lisa Ramsey. And I don't know. Spin the wheel. Who are you going to get? Spin the wheel. Este cabrón. I don't know. I can't help you. I don't know. I'm really going to try to give it a week to see if anything changes. It just makes me want to drink because it, you know, calms me down. Yes, Jack is medication. So is wine. Supplement. I'm not drinking vodka though. I decided not drinking vodka. Okay, I took a couple puffs last night because Caroline, oh, you want to hear a suggestion Caroline gave me? Take a couple puffs. It'll probably calm your ass down. I took a couple fucking puffs and I was like, what the fuck? Whoa. And then I started getting panicky because I stuck on let me tell you, I'm just changing everything up. So I showered. Guess what I stuck on? I stuck on a 0.25. Yep. So then I started like overthinking it. So I have 2 patches on right now, side by side, right? 2 patches. And then after this was in the middle of my puffs. Who are you? You ready? Agreed to vodka. I'll try. Only if you bring me a present. Nothing fake, just real. I don't know. I've tried everything. None of it matters. So just leave me alone. Ooh, that drink looks good. Sea Nugget, what the hell? Is there vodka in that? Sea Nugget just gave me a drink. I think it had vodka in it. And it looked nice with a pineapple on the side. It had Wellbutrin. So anyway, my sister-in-law loves Wellbutrin. She's like, she's tried them all. And she's like, yeah, you need to ask for that one. Ask for it specifically. I have the hat for you. I know. Will you give me a little tickle with the hat? Then maybe I'll drink vodka with you. I don't know. It's stressing me out, the vodka. Like, I know how to, and you know what's really weird? Skirt. You know what's really weird too? Yeah, stop filling you guys fuck me up, I'm gonna tell you. All y'all fuck me up with your shit. Be careful with this, be careful with that. People can have seizures. You're gonna fucking gain 20 pounds. This is that. You're gonna die. Nothing's good. Go a la mode. You know what the fuck? Hold on a second. Stop doing that. You guys are fucking me up. I'm gonna tell you why. Because somebody said, that amitriptyline. Because I'm taking amitriptyline at night for my jaw, right? So the amitriptyline is supposed to help. It's like a muscle relaxer. They find out even though it's antidepressant, okay? throw them up in the air and just let me open my mouth. So anyway, so I was taking amitriptyline at night. I'm like, do I really need my Lyrica? You know, so I was like, it works the same. So anyway, I'm stopping my Lyrica. I'm gonna do it every other night and wean off slowly, but yeah, and then I'll forget about it and then whatever. Okay, you are a mess, bruh. So, I'm just trying to, I want to make sure that everything's working right? And the Lexapro, I had no choice. I had a choice of trying something new, right? But I had to get off of it. So, the amitriptyline is also an antidepressant, so I thought, well, I'd rather just see if everything works before I start adding more, right? Or adding something else in. I'm just trying to find a good, healthy balance with these meds, right? So I've decided that I probably need anxiety meds. I just can't. But I'm gonna give it to next week and see if I like settle a little bit. How did I do it? How did I do it for like 40 years? I don't understand. I don't know how I did it for 40 years. So anyway, last night I took 2 puffs to calm down, and then I ended up like psychopathically cleaning out underneath my sinks and reorganizing. Just psychopathically. And Dan was like, are you okay? Like, what? No. Dan's like, I like you on here, you know, because why? Because I look like you, sound like you, and feel like you? It doesn't work for me. No, thank you. The amitriptyline. Well, so some of you like fucked me up because somebody said when they were on amitriptyline, it made them feel hungover the next morning. So then I was like, oh no, what the fuck, right? So maybe, you know, I forgot what I was just saying. Oh, maybe it was the amitriptyline and because you're not supposed to take the Lexapro and the amitriptyline together. You're supposed to take one first and then wait until you're ready to go to bed to take the other. So then I was like, what the fuck, right? So then I slept after my shower. I put on my other patch because I keep forgetting to put my other 0.025 on because, you know, I'm moving myself up because fuck this bleeding shit. And I have like the 0.025s anyway. So if I put a 0.05 on and a 0.025 on, it's a 0.75, right? So like I don't need a call. And if it works, then I can say, oh, by the way, doc, I experiment a little bit. Anyway, that's besides the point. So all of a sudden I get up and I'm done and I'm like, oh my God. I went into panic mode and I was like, I'm dizzy. Bitch, you've been dizzy for a while. No, I'm dizzier. Is it the estrogen? And I almost had a panic attack. So yeah, Caroline, those 2 puffs really helped me. It fucking put me in a panic attack. I almost thought I was dying because I put on the extra 0.025. I don't think estrogen has that effect. So now I'm walking around with 2 patches, bitches. Yep, I'm gonna wear them. I'm gonna see. Hi, Dags. Yes, I'm on hormone replacement. I have a progesterone IUD in and now 2 patches of estrogen because I'm self-diagnosing and self-medicating my estrogen. Yep, thank you. Because I have it, so why not use it? And I'm taking... So then I'm like, well, maybe it's the estrogen shit. Maybe I do need more. Lyrica has hit so... Not Lyrica. What's the one I was on? Lexapro hits so much. Lexapro hits... Estrogen causes cancer. Yes, Paula, so does breathing fucking gas fumes when you're pumping. So does half the pills you take. So does eating processed foods. So does drinking alcohol, drinking fucking energy drinks. So does driving in your car. So does walking in buildings. Don't you say in California everything's propped with a Prop 65 may cause cancer. You know what I mean? Pick your fucking battles. I mean, yeah, Girl Scout cookies, everything fucking has cancer in them. All those fruit things and shit you buy at the grocery store, pesticides. And they've already sunken in through the skin, bitch. So, Jesus, I hate when people come and say, you know, estrogen causes cancer. But if it keeps me from killing people and bleeding like a pig, I'm going to try it and do whatever works for me, right? You keep you, you do you, I do me. So, Teflon pans. Yeah, Teflon pans. Cooking. Your plastics. Microplastics, have you heard of those? Microplastics. Y'all fucking dying. And there's now something in your toothbrushes too. You can't win. We're all fucking in the same boat. Just because I'm drinking, you're not, doesn't mean I'm gonna develop. Yeah, they also say fucking alcohol has a high incidence of breast cancer. Well, fuck, looks like I'm getting breast cancer because you know what? It's safe for me to drink. Does TMJ ever cause you? Yes, it can. It can. Everything causes dizziness. Meanwhile, we're miserable. Meanwhile, we're self-diagnosing ourselves and trying to figure it out, right? So like today, I'm like looking at when it's 11, I'm gonna have a glass of wine. I don't care what anybody says because like I need to calm the fuck down. And until I figure out my journey, yep. LB. I'm in my own microplastic hell. You know why? Because Dan's brother Dave, the guy who has like all this money, always changes up everything with every new fad, you know, sits and gives us a no. If I see anything on microplastics, I might no. I wouldn't even sit through a fucking no. Why would I sit through a? We have been on we have microplastics growing in our body right now. Fuck that shit. We're already fucked. What about those of you who rode behind the mosquito trucks breathing in the fucking pesticides? Y'all fucked up. That's why we're getting cancer. We're getting cancer because we didn't take care of our world in the first place. And now we're fucked. And now they want to change us everything. They want to change everything now. We're too late. What the fuck are you going to do? Like, scrape out the scum and the fucking abuse already inside my body? What about all the things you did when you guys were younger? You know, psychedelics and shit. Sniffing and shit. And all the shit you may still do. I don't know. And I'm not judging. But you know, what the fuck is that shit mixed with? All sorts of shit. And you're worried about a little microplastics, LB? Well, let me tell you something. You're already fucked. Yes, from helicopters. Jim, it wasn't even that long ago. Like, I remember they would spray for West Nile, like within the last 10 years. Stay indoors. The helicopters are coming. Yay! You know? So, I don't know. I love the smell of gasoline in the car. Yeah, and I love... Yeah, we're all like croaking to something. So don't come at me with saying things because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you have to tell me. I already know I'm fucked up because we've all fucked up. So are you, Paula, whoever the fuck keeps coming back and saying shit. I didn't do those things. Well, good for you. Let me bow down. But what do you do now, my friend? What pills are you taking? What medications, whether they're big pharma or not, it's still fucking you up. It's still creating havoc in your system. Anything we take, whether it's natural or not, is still fucking us up. So sit on your high horse and think you're better than everybody else, but you know better. Because you're probably older than me, and you have been fucked literally by hoses, by sniffing gas, by doing other shit, and by being under the pesticides, eating the pesticides, because you're still fucking eating them. Do you go out to eat? Don't get me started on the pubic hair you're consuming. And you think that's healthy? It's too late. You already have them embedded in your skin. We're all dying of microplastics. We're all dying of fucking pesticides. We're all dying of mosquito vectors spraying behind us, on us, and in between us. We're fucked, you guys. Enjoy it. Just fucking enjoy life. Here's what I'm telling you about, right? What do you think about homeopathic? I think it's all screwed. I still think what you buy is still not regulated. You know, you buy it, you don't know what's on it. You don't know how they, worked around it. It still may not be organic. They got to keep the bugs off somehow, And then the oils and shit that we also do with that stuff. It's not fucking good. The gums. What the fuck? You think that's healthy for you? No, it's all shit. Pick your fucking battles. Organic is not organic. Organic still has pesticides. It's just a smaller percentage of them because, your food would not survive in mass quantities if you didn't use some fucking sort of poison. We are born dying. End of story. Martin, you tell me to calm down one more fucking time, I'll calm you the fuck down out of here. You know what I mean? When does that ever work for you? Have you ever told your wife to calm down? Because if I was your wife and you told me to calm down, well, you know what I would do? I can't say it online, but you can only imagine. Anybody tells me what the fuck to do. Calm down. Kiss my ass. Calm down. Those are fighting words right now. Calm down. You calm the fuck down. Anybody who says calm down, just mute them. Yeah. Or get rid of them. Your choice. Yeah. All I can say is you do the best you can, and you do the best you can, and that's the end of the story. He's drunk yet? Low. Makes sense when you troll. No need to respond to strangers. Well, you're a stranger too. So technically, you're all are strangers, right? Technically, those of you that I have not met are still strangers. So let me just sit here. Kind of weird, right? Esta cabrona. Oh shit, I'm sweating. You guys, every time, I'm literally, this shit is no joke. Like, the spritz is real. And also, I think it's because my anxiety is higher, but I'm in more hot flashes. Does that mean I'm going through menopause, like right now? Does that mean, like, I'm getting closer because everything has changed in the last 3 months? Is this what it feels like? So I told some of you yesterday that, I was in there with my sports doctor, right? And, he never knows, right? When I, when I come in, you never know who I'm going to be, right? You don't know if I'm high, low, in between, or just raging. And so he's like, how are you? I said, well, I'm weaned off of my SSRIs. My anxiety's through the roof. I'm in perimenopause. I've been bleeding for 14 days. And my hip hurts and everything else. So you tell me how I feel. Tell me how I feel, motherfucker. Just tell me how I feel. He's like, yeah, that's a lot. He said, do tell me about the SSRI, so why? Why? And I said, well, because, we went through the story. He said, okay, that's a good thing, but you don't have to suffer. I said, and who is this? He saw the new you. I don't like her. She's scary. Like, I have literally scared myself. And he laughed. He goes, well, he's like, when you started feeling that way, that's a good indication that the medicine is finally out of your system. You need a hysterectomy, girl. You fucking need to just take it all out. But can you retrieve eggs first? I think that's a good idea. Hire somebody to carry the babies, take your shit out, because that's going to be complicated enough. Freeze eggs, and then just wait for the time. That's the shit, girl. You're a doubly fucking whammy. You're a complicated case. I'm telling you, that shit, sew it up, get the eggs out, or keep your ovaries, because you only have 2, right? She's the one with the complicated system. She's got like 3 of everything, got like 5 vaginas. She's got 5 uteruses, but 2 ovaries. I mean, shit, could you imagine, 1 thrust, and all of a sudden, all those spermies go into the 5 different uteruses and implant? That's called a fucking nightmare. She doesn't really have 5, but she's got too much going on, more than we should have. She's got more than 1. That's way more than, we don't need 2 uteruses, right? Who needs to, this is what the uterus does to us. This fucks us up. So I said, here's the thing with my anxiety. Like, I get, like, my anxiety is there, it's fine, whatever, right? But this new me is the perimenopausal me, right? On top of all that and the changes. So it's even worse. Like, I'm exhausted by the end of the day. I'm exhausted from the energy I expel. Before I was trying, now I can't even help it. Like, this is how I talk all day long. I'm like, Danielle, slow the fuck down. Like, I need some Adderall, seriously. Oh yeah, well, and then you have to go on hormone therapy. As long as you keep your ovaries, I think you're fine. Driving through the mountains, scared as fucking shit. Your dream is to kiss me? Oh. Well, keep that, because reality sometimes don't make sense. So dreams are better than the reality. Yeah. So I don't know. I would, if I could do it, I would rip out my own internal organs by myself. I literally, while I was in a shower, if I could reach up, grab that fucker, and like yank it out, I would be perfect. But we can't do that. Yes, the dreams are better. And if you know, you know. If you've had some experiences, the dreams and the fantasies are much better in the head. Not all willy-nilly and shit in person. Take it from me. Well, not me, but take it from, who are you? Just kidding. I don't care. I've been a runner for years to calm my anxiety, not I'm triggered. Oh, great. Just one more thing. Getting older is wonderful, right? Wait until you get older. No. So if I could like rip out, like, you know, so here's what I think. When you take your tubes out, I was magically thinking this because I was thinking of a way in which I could do it. Every time I see things, I'm looking at a way that I can self-regulate myself and self-give me my own shit. Like, I want to rip it out through the cervix, but I have to get through the cervix. Not quite sure how I would do that. But like, if I rip it out, how do I tell the ovaries to stay? Because like, don't they want to come with it? I want to keep the ovaries. And then maybe I wouldn't have to be bedridden for like 2 weeks. You know what I mean? I don't know. Meanwhile, I can't, because like an old man I got to take care of. So he's 94 next week, and well, you can't lift for however many weeks. So that's out of the question. So I'm suffering, I'm miserable, and I need some medication. Yeah, I'm going to try to do it all. I'm sweating. Like, what is this sweat? Why did Lexapro cover everything up? How did I not feel these things? Or did it just calm me enough to be like, oh, I'm spritzing, you know? You know what I mean? Guax, I'm telling you, fantasy is best. Sally, you know, get it. Mine, Sally, we got it. I don't know. I just was like, holy fuck, I didn't realize how much it's calmed me the fuck down. I don't believe I was always this way. So I think the hormones are making it worse. And my age? No, it's out of my system. They tell me it's out of my system. Because if I'm feeling anxious, it's out of my system. Like, totally. Because I didn't feel anxious while I was withdrawing. And then, like, 5 days after I took no pill, I started freaking the fuck out. This is my 4th day. I don't know. It's your choice. Unmedicated Danielle or medicated Danielle. But I don't really think I'm going to give you a choice because my husband would keep me like this. He likes it. Because this is how he functions. This way of functioning is really fucking hard. But taking care of my in-laws, which live with us, has been the biggest stress of my life. It's huge stress. It doesn't go away. You know, I can't just get up and go, right? Like, men, my husband, you know, gets up and goes. He never asks, like, hey, do you have plans? What do you want to do? You know, whatever. He just leaves because the expectation is I'm here. So that's frustrating, right? Because there's times that I want to get out of the house. But, like, today we don't have a caregiver till later. He forgets that. Like, now it's like I have a walk and then I have to, you know, go. I mean, I have a meeting that I got to get to. Because, he's creating something really cool with another guy. And it's going to be amazing if it works and, you know, whatever. You're living in adultery. You're living in adultery. I'm living in adultery. Doesn't adultery mean, like, you're fucking other people? No, I'm not. I'm only fucking one person, and he's barely getting fucked. So does that just make me what? If you're only barely fucking one person, the person that you're married to, what does that make me? Almost asexual? I don't know. Just asking for a friend. Adultery. Adultery. Hmm. A wilted tree. No, I'm not a tree, I'm a flower. Remember, girls, we have flowers. Even you, Celeste, it's a flower. It may not be budding anymore or misty, but it's still there. It just might be withered and dead. I don't know. But we all have flowers. So my flower is wilted. Yeah. I love to help my elements, but no break. Yeah, it's I get it. Solidarity, hit, pass, bump, bump, bump. It's tough. We can't get, time to ourselves, right? Beautiful dried flowers. I think dried flowers are beautiful. I have them all over my house. I love them. They make me happy. Flowers make me happy. I love flowers. So I don't know. Your Vienna, you have a stale Vienna sausage? Mario, that doesn't happen to men. What happened? Is it too old? Is it lacking luster? Is it not being touched enough? Why do you have a stale sausage? That's not good. Sausages should not be stale. Unless you run into a little VED. That could happen with stress. Your wiener, once like this, is now, that happens. So our flowers do the same thing. It was out of the water. The juices for too long. Damn, that could work. Doesn't work anymore. What happened to it? Did you slap it too much? Did you rub it too much? Did you break it? It happens, yo. I'm not even joking. It breaks. You get Peyronie syndrome. Like the beer. But the beer's better than the not working penis. So you have to take a pill. What if I don't know what this means because what if you pop a blue pill? Does it work? God, it would be wonderful if my husband saw. You didn't have to say little though, because you just emasculized yourself. Did you realize you said that? He said it's little Vienna sausage. I can only do that to my husband. I feel bad when people call them little. Is it really little? I guess it's little if it never gets up, right? Hi, Chris from Placerville. It's hot, right? Fuck this shit. You guys up in Placerville go, no shame in being tiny. Mario, there shouldn't be a shame in being tiny. As long as it worked, as long as you made babies, procreated, and enjoyed your life while it was working, power to you. Now you understand what we women go through, Doesn't work anymore. Occasionally you might get a little tingle, and then the tingle goes away when you look at your partner. Something happens, they do something to fucking piss you off. You know what I mean? Is it 11 yet? It is. Anyway, Mario, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to have fun with it. You know what? Here's the thing you have to do in life. If you can't have fun with your own issues, then there's no point in having fun at all. My whole advice, like people say, people get mad at me. I've blocked a lot of people recently because I just don't give a fuck. And there's no more blanket on my anxiety and my out of my give it to you attitude. But my relationship with my husband, for every other relationship that people have with their significant others, is a hard work, right? When I post things and when I joke about my marriage and my issues, I'm joking about it. I'm putting it out there, right? I'm making fun of it because it's important to make fun of your own shit. And if I can put it out here and have fun with social media with it, and my husband's on it too, why y'all thinking like my marriage is miserable? My marriage is miserable. Every marriage is miserable. And then there's great parts, right? You have moments of being like, who the fuck and why am I with you? To like, oh, I love you, That's life. Like your kids. You look at your kids, sometimes you're miserable. Remember when you had 2 babies in diapers and you thought, why the fuck did I have these things? Yeah, you're miserable. But then, guess what? There's great happy times. Love is consistent, right? Love is consistent. Shit. I think miserable is too hard for work. I shouldn't use miserable. But, you know what I mean. Shit, you guys, life is life. It is what it is. Be happy. Make fun of yourselves. I make fun of the flaws. I make fun of Kitchen Chronicles. I make fun of all those things because you know what? It helps me. And guess what? Blasting his ass helps on social media. So there you have it. My kitchen is like practically the way I left it. Now he's not completely practically, you know, but it's close. I'm nice. I'm not nice right now. I'm only nice. I treat you how you treat me, right? That's the thing. My intent is never to hurt feelings. My intent is never to offend people. And my intention is never, you know, like, yeah, single. I jealous guacs. I'm jealous. I'm me. I'm just a woman trying to figure things out, trying to make her choices better, trying to heal from her past, trying to find the right medication that works, trying to get through this fucking menopause nightmare, and trying to deal with everything else. Coughing, you know, showering, other people, and a life. Like, I do it because, yeah, am I frustrated? Probably. A lot of times throughout the day. But who isn't? Who is it? Yesterday, I spent over $1,000. I'm not going to tell you. I would know how to be single. Dan could not do it. Like today, the bidet didn't work. So I had to get 2 new toilets yesterday. Well, I had to technically get 1 toilet. But then I said, might as well replace them while they're here. So it's like, whatever. So I had a tank inside of a tank, which, Sky River, yeah. I had a tank of it. I want to go so bad, Karina. I had a tank inside of a tank. And so it's like air compressed and all this shit. And boom. But the mechanism of my toilet, so when you take a shit, it doesn't flush and you got to wait. And I'm on septic. So I always think, oh shit, is something stuck? So it stresses me the fuck out. Dan's like, oh, it's fine. Dawn and my hot flush. This has gotten worse. So Dan's like, it's fine. I'm like, it's not fine, because what happens eventually, if, you know, everything, you know, you do, Karina? We need to be friends, girl. Message me, girl. I'll meet you one day. Hold on. How do I follow you so you can DM me? Have I seen you before there? Have you seen me before? Did I hit the right one? You're not. Are you Donna? No, you're not Donna. Karina. Girl, have I seen you before? I'm gonna follow you. So life is life. I'm not ashamed of anything I'm doing. I'm not ashamed of anything that I say. I'm not ashamed, because I think it's part of healing, right? I think part of talking and working through things and laughing about your own situations, your own failures, successes, it makes you just a better person, you know? I'm slowly almost out of that phase of defending everything I've done wrong. I'm trying not to defend my actions, right? That's the first thing we need to get out of, is defending our actions. And while I'm going through brain surgery, it feels like brain surgery with this counseling, you know, I'm working through so many things, which makes me work on myself, which in turn makes me work and be better for my relationship, which in turn will make Dan better for our relationship, right? People want to throw sticks and stones at me because I put things on the internet, and that's fine. But make sure you get my narrative correct, right? Make sure you're seeing for what it is. It's just us. This has always been us. We banter, we bicker, and then we fuck, you know? It's just our relationship. Not lately, because, you know, in menopause, you know, but we used to bang it out all the time. But we've been in that. That's the way it works, right? That's just the way marriages work. Some of you have husbands that cater to you and rub your hair, rub your feet, and are so supportive. Somebody did that to me. I wouldn't know what to do with it, because that's just not how we were or ever were. You know what I mean? That would fucking creep me out. If somebody died, if Dan died or left me or whatever, you know, and somebody was just like, Danielle, I'm here for you, and sitting and holding my hands and looking at me weirdly, I'd be like, dude, what the fuck? You know, I'm not used to that. I'm not used to that type of affection. You're my foot guy. Are you ordering my feet pics? I don't see you buying them, Fupa. So, anyway, I have a consistent purchaser, and he requests things. I haven't seen your request yet. Keep it below the knee. Keep it below the knee. You know what I mean? So I have to change me. My problems in my relationship or what I've allowed them to be. Right? I've allowed them to be that way because I've taken care of everything. So the guy, like, you know, he was supposed to charge me for putting the bidets back on, but you did start? I don't know. You got to start low because you need to build a following. So, like, and he's like, I'll do it for you because it was expensive. I mean, I probably spent $400 more by using this service. But, you know, it was like, get it done. I don't have to deal with cleanup. I can't. Can somebody who in this house can change a toilet, right? Like, I have to pay because I don't have anybody capable of changing a toilet. I probably could, but I would need supervision. And because I just don't want to mess with it. Like, I know you need the ring. I know you just place it and do the water and all that. I know. But I just don't have the ability to do every fucking thing, right? So I have to pay. I have to put the money in and pay. You know, you figure probably $600 for the toilets, mounting, materials, disposal. You do the math, right? So, and add a couple of $100 more on that because, you know, you're using a chain. And gas, like, dude, gas, I mean, everybody's got to start charging for gas. I've charged certain things to make up for the gas. They're not going to tell you that, but you know, it's because of gas. So apparently in our bidet, so Dan was pissed, right? Because I'm like, hey dear, what do you want to do? And every time I try to include him in spending money for the house or any houses, fuck, you know, and he walks out. Like, do it what you want to do. And then I do it, and then he bitches about it. It's like, no, I asked you, and then I said, you know, fuck it. It's on me anyway. It's part of my list. So, you know what? I'm spending extra money. You're worried about it. Work more. Find some other paying jobs and fucking whatever. I'm pimping myself out. Like, girls and boys, I'm like trying to do everything. Feet, fucking books, you know, ads. I posted an ad today, my first paid big gig. Yo, check it out on Instagram. I don't know, the quality's weird. The lighting kind of fucked me up. I don't know. But they approved it, so whatever. So I'm doing big girl things while still managing the fucking house. He does big boy things, but doesn't manage a goddamn thing. So I can't win. So I just did it anyway. I just did it. I was like, you know, fuck it. I don't care. I'm doing it. He's going to bitch about it. So he didn't turn, you know, if you know anything about a bidet, which I've installed all my bidets, by the way. So I told the guy, I said, if you want to charge me, I'll just put them on. Damn you, my venom. I'll just put them on, right? I'll put them on. And then you can just finish up. He's like, no, I'll just do it for you because it's really easy, whatever. So he didn't turn on the water line to the bidet, you know, because there's 2 water lines. And then there's one to the, you know, you can turn it on or off. Walking out with his pants down. You know, any chance he can bitch about he doesn't ask how much it was, right? Good thing. But like, any chance to bitch about it, right? It's not fucking working. The bidet doesn't work. You know, it's not just saying, hey babe, do you know why the bidet's not working? I would have just actually, you know, gone in there and said, yeah, I could probably guess why, right? No. The bidet's not working. So he's going and Grandpa's bidet works differently, okay? Because I had to get like because for Grandpa's toilet, it's, hi, puppies. You did? Okay, I'll look at it. So I had to, you know, Grandpa has a lifter on his toilet seat, right? And so I had to get the one that you just attach, and then you buy the toilet seat, so it's a little bit more complicating. But the gap between the rim of the toilet seat and the base of the toilet is big. So I know how to manipulate the water so that way it doesn't like spray outward, because it'll go right directly through the hole that goes. So I'm walking, I hear this water on, and I hear, God damn it, what the fuck? So as I'm walking by, I'm like, what the fuck? Because I had finished doing something, and I was going to go turn on the water for the bidet so he can clean his ass. So he's like, God damn it, what the fuck is going on? So, because I'm like, oh, I hear the water going, right? And You can't just go all full water on that thing because it's literally going to shoot between the crack, miss your ass, and go straight to the wall, right? So I see him. I don't even. You can't even see it. I saw. So now, mind you, it's a lifted seat, seat thing. So I see him hovering. He's like hovering above. He got the thing fucking full blast, right? And he's trying to hover over the, the spitter on it so it doesn't get everywhere and get his ass clean. I said, motherfucker, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's like, this thing, what the fuck? I said, yeah, you didn't ask me how to use that one. There is literally a way. I said, your bidet is on in the other room. He literally turned it full blast. He realized it wasn't hitting in the ass. And then he's hovering, trying to keep his asshole getting it clean without spraying the wall or losing any water. Y'all, it was the funniest shit. If I could have videoed that and bleeped it out, now that would have been a fucking viral video. Cheers. I haven't even taken a sip yet. You guys, I couldn't, but I was so angry at the time because he's such an idiot. And love ya. Have fun, Guax. Be safe. So everything sprayed and it hurts. That one hurts, Pappy. And so if he touched, it was on full blast. I heard it. The velocity at which that shit sprays out, his balls would have gotten a whacking. And it's not a good whacking. Funny as shit, though. Funny as shit. I literally was like, what in the fuck are you doing? He's like, just trying to fucking, how the fuck does this thing work? Turn it off. Just turn it off. So God knows there's probably shit particles on the wall. I haven't even dealt with that. Additional expenses will increase as Grandpa has greater needs. You will just not have the time. I don't know what that means and why that was said. I'm talking about a bidet in my husband's ass. And you're talking about Grandpa's expenses. What the? Have you? Anyway, you're pressure washed. Don't you? If you've ever been hit by a pressure washer, that one will get you. So will the one upstairs. Have some respect, will you, woman? For what? Where's the lack of respect? Why don't you, Tommy, have some respect? Right? That's not respectful. So you get what you give, baby. And how do you demand respect with a comment like that? That's being disrespectful to me. You're trying to tell me to not talk about my life and my husband's life without even knowing us and knowing that that's not a bad thing to say. He'd be laughing. I bet you he would have his own story with that thing. I need medicated knee shit. Bye, Jaron. Love you. I just kept my mouth shut and rubbed my lips with soap for 20 seconds. For what? Oh, because of I probably got sprayed in passing. I don't know. I mean, you have to, like I tell you, you have to know how to spray it. Gentle. You just turn it on a trickle, but the one in my room, you can just put it on full throttle and it gets the right spot without making a mess. Be careful. Yeah, be careful. So that's my day. So it's 11 o'clock. I have a Walmart order coming, and I ordered a whole bunch of. I probably do. It's probably in my nose actually, because this would probably hit my nose. My nostrils kind of probably take it up before my forehead gets it. It's like big people with the big titties. I'm gonna have to go in there, but everywhere. I should put does somebody have one of those things that you can doodle and make me a sign that says, beware of the bidet, use with caution? I need, something like that. Cause I really need to, people should not just be turning that thing on willy nilly. Normally what I do is I just turn off the water. Tank splitter. A taint splitter. Yes. Not tank. Taint splitter and ball ripper. Yeah. I think that could have, He probably walks all those hairs off his balls. Walks. That shot out, it probably took off all those hairs. Yep. Yep. Crazy. So Ed got a shower today, which is good because today's shower day. I try to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then if he's not bad, because you know we're always doing PTA, and if you don't know what PTA is, just ask me. But we always do the good old.
Yeah, you know I had that.
Because I can tell I'm smart. I always do the PTA. So typically I give him like a break on the weekend or give myself a break a weekend because I need a break somehow, right? So, yeah. So I try to I just wait for the week. So I give him a 2-day break and then go back at it. That's what I try to do. But sometimes, you know, like when you have baby blowouts and shit like that, you never know what you're gonna get. So sometimes you just have to throw them in the shower. So, yeah, that's the, yeah, that's how it goes, you know, life. So the dog, Coda's hurt again. She's limping her leg. So it wasn't, she was looking really good for a while. Overdid it the other day, you know, so. What? What the fuck? Hey, Andrew, do you know what this means? Can you hear me? Andrew,
What happened to my shorts?
they're upstairs in your drawer where I put them.
They're not. They're right here. And they're fucking messed up.
I don't know how they're messed up. But you also have a whole bunch of shorts that I put away. And I don't know why you come downstairs for clothes when you know I just put a whole bunch of things away.
I'm going in the drag range.
Do you know what dice que mi bicho está cabrón means?
No.
Do any of you know what that means? Where are my Hispanic people? Does anybody know what that means? Well, you use toilet paper and the bidet. You gotta dab off the water. I mean, you're not gonna pull your panties up with fucking water soaking in your ass. Does anybody know what that means? And cabron is not a bad word. I mean, it can be. Cabron. Yeah, it's the way you say it. The intonation. Dice que mi bicho está cabrón. Dice que mi bicho está cabrón. I'm waiting. Y'all claim to be Spanish speakers on here. And y'all couldn't. They said that. I wouldn't even use the bidet. Nobody knows? I can't. Tell us. I'm not going to tell you. You can figure it out. It's in a Bad Bunny song. Okay, this is the way you really say it, Lily. Dice que mi bicho. No. Dice que mi bicho está cabrona. You know, you gotta roll the R's. You gotta draw it out. Dice. No, it's not a bastards. It's not bastard. My shower is my bidet. Yeah, because you can take off the thing and, yeah. It's about his penis. It's a fucking Bad Bunny song. And what Bad Bunny said. I forgot to. My Spanish has an accent. I know, I can't do it. It's basically like I have a little wise guy. He's talking about his penis, right? He's talking about his penis. I don't know him either, but I've tried to learn one. So you're Latina? Well, you should know. What the hell? See you barefooted. Okay, hit me up. I'll give you some good shots, baby. You guys in this feet fetish, I don't get it. Somebody's like, well, can I see your soles? Well, fucking request. I'll take pictures of my soles. Hi, Dacky. Fuck, you want to buy my feet? You can pretend they're rubbing on you all night long. Jack off. I mean, obviously you know what they're doing to my feet pictures. I mean, come on, people. You know, you got the heels on. Some people, yeah. My little guy is a badass. You know, little guy. Here we go with the little thing again. What's with the little thing? Dice que mi bicho está cabrón. Don't be a little, I'm a little wise guy. I got a little wise guy down here. I'll show you how it works. That's what you need to say, Fupa. Next, do you have a wife? To your wife, say, dice que Dice que mi bicho está cabrón. Come looky. My wise guy is down here looking, waiting. I have a little wise guy. Yeah, I'm trying to learn, okay? I'm trying to learn Spanish. And the only way I'm going to learn it is with the good stuff. You know? I get people asking to buy my undies for $500. That kind of creeps me out. Your pronunciation is throwing out the person here who's Spanish. Dice. How about dice? Dice que. Dice que me. Right? Dice que me. Bichon. Bicho. Dice que mi bicho está. Like este. Quebron. Yeah, I don't know if Celeste is an SSRI. I mean, how am I? If you're bitching at me, Stacey, then you sure as hell can't understand Bad Bunny then. The B word? Bicho, I think? I don't know. Bicho. But remember, it's Bad Bunny. So there's slang to it, right? So you may not understand it because it's the slang. Yeah. Remember, Bad Bunny, a lot of Hispanics are like, I don't even understand him. I can speak Spanish, but he's all Puerto Rican slang Spanish, you know? Oh, yeah, the slang. That's why. So I apologize. I forgot about that. So I apologize to all you Hispanics who are having difficulty with my accent. Yes, different. I know. Even my friend Elvie, who's a close friend of mine, and is fluent in Spanish, and she is Hispanic. And I was like, girl. And she goes, girl, we're even confused. We're even... Oh, he has a Puerto Rican wife? Wife? I don't know how that got. Hello from Florida, Tony. I saw Chucky died. Yeah, I wasn't a big Chuck Norris fan. You understand him? His words. I'm learning the song Quiero Taco Bell. You forgot the yo on that. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Why can I remember? Te quiero. Te amo. Fuck. No, yes, Elvie was struggling. She goes, girl, because I was trying to learn the song. I can't even speak English, Amanda. You're te quiero. Te quiero Taco Bell. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I'm avoiding what I gotta do today. I gotta go outside. I gotta water. I think I'm gonna mow my pasture. I'm gonna finish my Mel Robbins. I started another book today, and I think my neighbor didn't recognize what she gave me. You're ordering Taco Bell right now? Girl, that sounds so good. He says that my bug is a bastard. That's not what he said. I love that. Those were the best Taco Bell commercials ever. Pronounce the E as you would say egg. Meh. Oh, meh. Dice que meh, bicho está cabrón. Like that? Oh, te quiero. Te quiero. Ti amor. What's T? I love you. I forgot. You guys, I'm still learning. I have it written down on something I need to call for my life insurance policy. Ti amo. Oh, that's what it is. Ti amo. Wendy, sorry. I was a French student, so why would his bug be a bastard? He's basically, oh, okay, meh. I forgot, he does that sound in there. Now I get it. Que chistoso ustedes. I don't know what I love it, Wendy. I love the Chihuahua. Yeah, I need to be your student. Can you teach me? So now I get it. Desde que me besó esta cabrón. Desde que me besó esta cabrón. He's saying his guy's a little wise guy, his penis, because he can't stay in a monogamous relationship. And he can't help it, right? That's the whole song about. So he talks to his aunt, and his aunt tells him, "What the hell? You need to settle down," right? So he's talking about his penis. But again, translations are different, right? His translation means his guy is a wise guy because he can't keep it in his pants. Ole, you know? I mean, if I had a penis, Chihuahua, if I had a penis for a day, I would have that thing hanging out and trying to put it in. I tell you guys this every day. I bet it feels powerful to have a penis. Just as powerful, probably, to have a vagina. And the need to always have it touched, fucked, licked, and sucked, right? I can only imagine because it's outside of your body and it's looking for attention. Tequila. So I get it. Like our everything is internal. Everything's internal for us, right? So, you know, I can imagine having a penis and just have it rubbing on shit all day long and like you feel like you need to touch it, right? I get it. Like Dan's always touching it. Like, are you checking to see if it fell off or if it still has feeling? Like, I don't understand. You notice men are always touching their penises. They're itching the balls. They're taking the hair that gets stuck in their underwear and they're moving it around, or they need an adjustment, or they're touching it, hands in pants, or I'd be fucking whipping that shit off, helicoptering anywhere, ping, just spraying people who I didn't like. Oh God, that would be so fun. If I could take a penis out, my penis, if I had a penis, and spray people I didn't like, you know, somebody talks bad to you and just spray them right in the mouth. I would be doing helicopter. Imagine women if you have that ability to fucking spray. Your husband talks and you're like, psst. Yeah, motherfucker. Say it again. What the fuck? Yeah, try me. I mean, to have that power. Now that's the power the vagina doesn't have. You know, we pee and it just goes down. Like you can manipulate. It's like a hose, man. You can manipulate to aim. I used to do that with my nipples. Remember when you had, you know, a live weapon. When you had milk, remember how powerful that was? And don't act like you didn't squirt people with your milk when you were nursing. I know you women are like, no, I didn't, but I did. Really, I'm not going to admit it. But we did. We squirted people. I remember one time I got mad at Dan and I just went, and he's like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, fuck with me again, bitch. That was powerful. You know? And sometimes it just be squirting out and hitting people anyway because your milk's so full and you're like, sorry, I didn't mean that. I apologize. What the fuck? Sorry, it's just a little mammary gland ductwort milk. You know? Like it just squirts out. Dan sometimes will sleep and he's like, what the fuck? I said, sorry, my milk just let down. And other times you use that as a weapon. You just start squirting people that misbehave. That's what you do. That's what it's supposed to be used for, right? Like, I don't know why Dan's never just pulled out his penis and peed on me. I was telling people...
What?
I was telling people how you were hovering over the bidet to try to keep it from spraying out and making sure it got in the right place. No, he wouldn't like it. He did not like Amber Heard. He would not appreciate a good pissing on him. He's not into that kink. But I was telling if I could have videoed that and blocked that out and just looking you hover to cover, he's embarrassed. Oh yeah, I noticed that. I saw it. He's smiling, you know, his dimples are showing, he's embarrassed. Because he didn't realize I recognized it, but I recognized what he was doing, and that was a complete good observation from me, right? Don't fuck with me. I see it all. Even if I'm combusting over the hover story. Hashtag hover story. He would be lost in this house. He doesn't know how to do anything, find anything, know where anything is, or know how to fucking pay a bill. Like, he doesn't know how to do anything. And I'm very obnoxious. Jamie, have the fucking day you deserve, B. Have it. May God and whoever else help you along the way to find your happiness. But I'm glad you're leaving, because I don't need people like you on my live. I need people who are going to laugh and find it funny. I'm sorry you're too perfect to have a little chuckle. You know what I mean? Hashtag hover story. This people have spoken. We've called it now the hover story. It's the funniest thing. If I fucking... the vision in my head of Dan with his ass up. He's leaning down, going, "What the fuck?" Like I don't think he knew. Like he felt like he had to elongate his torso and his bum off the fucking elevate in order. Yeah, because he did it wrong. If he asked me how to use it, I would have told him you got to do it very carefully because it's going to shoot every which way and it's going to fucking kill the taint. You probably have a little raspberry down there from the pressure which you put him on, and it probably took off some hair.
Where are we gonna go today for date night?
He was shit shocked.
Huh?
Were you shit shocked?
Where we gonna go?
Why are you asking me? We talked about this. Did you ever come up with the restaurant?
McCooney's?
No.
Oh, they'll know. What's the hamburger restaurant where they build like a pyramid of onion rings? It's like
the Outback?
No. It's a restaurant that's basically known for hamburgers, but it's
I
like
mentioned everything in Elk
Chevy's,
Grove,
it's like
and nothing is.
she just didn't get it, and I can't remember what it is, but it's where you go. Red
Red
Robin.
Robin.
That's it.
Damn it! Damn it! How do y'all come up with that so quickly? There's like 100 Red Robins on here. Motherfucker! I have named everything but that fucking place. Shit, I should have gotten on live. We were arguing. He's like, no, it starts with a P. Yeah, P. P? After I named every hamburger joint. Ew. No, I wouldn't go to Red Robin. Oof. Red Robin. How you guys so quick on that shit? Y'all go to fucking Red Robin? He is so lucky. Not because I'm pretty or I have a big nose. Islam is the truth. I'm going to tell you something. Islam is a blend of all the fucking religions. And as long as you believe, and as long as you have kindness and love in your heart and are willing to help others, it doesn't matter what religion you have, but they are all wonderful. As long as you hold true to your religion, right? Just saying. Religion is about love. Religion is about acceptance. Religion is about empathy, compassion, and all y'all, most of y'all who claim to be religious are lacking all the basic roots of it. Roots. Yeah. Anyway, fucking Red Robin. I'm fucking pissed now. Fucking Red Robin. I like literally named everything other than Red Robin. Fucking Red Robin. I lost out to Red Robin. Motherfucker. He ferned. And we stayed up. I have not been in, like, I'm so fucking tired, but this anxiety just doesn't let me sleep like quickly anymore. So I've been falling asleep like 10:30, 11, which means he doesn't fall asleep till about then. Yeah. Red Robin's not, I mean, I really am not one of those people. Dana, don't attack Muslims. That's rude. Please don't do that on my channel. I literally pointed out all religions, right? I can see you're kind of racist there. Not kind of, but racist. Because you literally took what I said and made it about Muslims and said if they held true to their religion, Islam would be. Didn't I say that about all the fucking religions? I think I did. And I will not have outward racism on my page. So thank you for getting rid of her because that was disgusting. You know, I'm going to tell you something. I'm reading, I just finished the book, The Hate U Give. You know how many times I cried in that book? Do you know how many times I laughed? Funny shit, you know? Coco, stop licking. God damn her. Stop licking. I fucking hate that. Like, it's incessant. First time I ever had a gift card. Yeah. I just, you know, and that's what's wrong with society. Do you know what the hate you know, I learned a little bit about the history of Tupac. Thug life. Do you know what thug life means? Well, the difference is that I was talking about all religions, right? I took it and then went from that. I took it and went from that. The hate you give. Really? But so Thug Life, there's an acronym. Thug Life means there's an acronym that goes behind Thug Life, and Tupac, that's what Tupac meant. You know, and the funny thing, the hate you give, yeah. And the funny thing, they're all, but if you think about it, it's the whole race, right? Society has pinned them in a corner. It never matters, you know what the hate you, what is it? Thug Life means the shit, what is it called? Something like the hate you give, the hate you give is Thug Life. The hate you give little infants when born, right? Because these black kids are born into a society that already hates you and pushes them into, right? Thug life, right? Because they don't have the opportunities that everybody else has. And it's true for some other minorities, but it was very eye-opening, you know? I have a very close black friend, and, you know, you just, when you say you understand, right? You don't really understand because it doesn't happen to you. And learning compassion for people of other races is so important. We're revolutionary, yes. And so there's a little bit about talking about, you know, a little bit of the history of Black Panthers. There was a new, I forgot the other name of another recent revolutionary. And, you know, and you get a little bit of the insight of people who turn, however you want to clone the racism, you know, whatever stereotype we've given them. You know, they're pushed into these things because of the lack of opportunity, right? They're pushed in this way of life because they don't necessarily do the drugs, but they have to help support their families. And so that's the only way they do it. And they're getting chastised and they're getting beaten up and they're getting stereotyped because, well, everybody must be a thug, right? Oh, well, he sold drugs. So, you know, like, oh, well, he deserved to die. No. But do you not think about the history of maybe why he sold drugs? Most drug dealers don't do the drugs, whether I don't care what racer you are. You do it because you can't make money and you have bills to support, you have families to support, you have parents you want to help support. It's very eye-opening. Books I bought, every book about Tupac you did, and he threw them all away. It's sad. Racism is here. It's real. And I enjoyed learning and expanding my mind a little bit about that. And, you know, I wish I could share a little bit more about me, but I can't but it would relate to a little bit of having that understanding, right? And see, I just, you know, my own stereotypes of what I've heard, you know what I mean? And again, shame on me. Shame fucking on me. That I didn't take the time, you know, to try to understand it. Knowing, you know, that I've been friends with somebody for 20 plus years, knowing her struggles or knowing what her son has gone through and little experiences that I'm like, what the fuck? Well, it's because he's black and he has a hood on. So of course he's going to get pulled over. He's the gentlest soul around. But those preconceived notions are here because that's what we've generated and that's what we believe. And society already shames that new black infant coming into the world. Crazy when you think about it that way. The different perspectives and learning these things by reading so much really just wows me. You know, doesn't really make you think until you have to think about it and you're reading it and you're feeling it. You're feeling that compassion of like, holy shit, I never thought of it that way. I'm a shitty friend. I'm a shitty person. And I the whole time I was reading that book, I was like, wow, like, you know, but you don't know. And then until you read it and you're like, holy shit, like I didn't think of it that way, you know? And we are all the same, you know, I believe the same thing. And I just, now I want to listen to Tupac and hear him. I love Kendrick. I think Kendrick Lamar is a badass, by the way. My brother-in-law is black. My husband is Hispanic. Yeah, and you know, it really is. On the Coeur d'Alene reservation as a kid, the only white kid in my school. You know, it's funny because, well, Reese's Cup, why do you guys say it like that? That's rude. You don't know anything about me. So I think that's a bad assumption. You don't know what my faith is. You don't know what my religion is. You don't know the hate I get. So for you to say that is offensive to me. I knew you didn't know. That's what she said. I knew you didn't know. Rude. I knew enough. And trust me, I'm not without the hate. And that's why I don't talk about it. I knew you didn't know. How about that? And you wouldn't because I didn't share it. Because you can't. Because of all the motherfucking hate in this world. The thing is I'm trying to give a different perspective on my view, my opening up, and my realizing certain things that maybe I didn't realize 100%. Oh, look, speaking of my friend, what did Taylor do? Oh, let me see. Oh, it's our old trips to Mexico. I think they're making fun of me right now. Fuckers. I see them. They're making fun of me. Those little fuckers are making fun of me. My friends. I was just talking about her. Oh, Jennifer, you know, if I have saved your life in any way, that is insane. And wow. Wow. I'm glad I could help, you know. With these small clips, what happened to the way y'all used to share your thoughts? I don't know what you're talking about. And aren't I sharing my thoughts? Thanks, Nick. Hi, Paul. Anyway, well, I appreciate that. And if I can help anybody in any way by having these conversations, running on a treadmill, you know, I'm doing my job. You know what I mean? Time and painful, but not trade lessons. I would not trade the lessons. But let me tell you, I can't talk about certain things about my faith and my religion because of that very reason. Because I have to protect my family. Even though you don't see it on the outside, it's the bloodline. Right? And it's the bloodline that got us killed. Kind of same. Different, but same. Yay, Renee! Don't forget, I gotta go. I don't know what we're gonna do. I am, and at least I can admit it. At least I can admit that I'm still learning. At least I'm admitting that I'm still willing to learn. At least I'm admitting that for me and for my friend who just texted me, and their family is like my second family. And then I get attacked. Interesting, right? Who's open-minded? So anyway, I gotta go because my Walmart orders come in, and I ordered some alcohol. I gotta get going. These dogs are panting and giving me side eye. Check out the ad on Instagram. Even if you're not going to use it, refer it to somebody. It's not only just for elder care, it is for any type of care, any help you need. And you can get a 35% off. You know, of course, with everybody, right? You're going to hear bad things. You're going to hear positive things about it. You have to be the judge for yourself. Don't let negative things steer you away from something that could help you. Okay, remember that. You know, we all, like, if I listened to everybody on here, I probably wouldn't have done half the shit or taken or tried half the shit that I did. That worked for me. It didn't work for everybody else. So if you're looking for something. Anyway, love you, bye. Coming.